Hey guys, it's Amanda, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to get from starting on Walmart to actually getting paid on Walmart. So I'm going to show you exactly step by step on how to go from completely a new beginner to actually making this work and having it as a full-time business. So please, if you could do all the YouTube things and like, subscribe, and comment down below, how long have you been selling on Walmart? Are you interested in selling on Walmart? Because if so, this is the video for you. So first, you got to apply to be on Walmart. So go to seller.walmart.com and apply to be a seller. So there are a few things you need to know before signing up. First is you must have an LLC. Now it must be over 30 days old just because the systems need to communicate. So I highly recommend it being over 30 days just so you get approved. And Walmart wants experienced sellers. So you do have to have a storefront that you can upload, which could be Amazon, eBay, Etsy, any other kind of e-commerce business, because they want people who know how to resell on their Walmart platform. They do request that you have at least a year's experience when it comes to selling on Walmart, but I've heard people getting approved after 3 or 6 months selling. So what they're really looking for is you actually have products you're selling, positive reviews, and an active account. If you have all those things, I would definitely give it a try and see if you get approved. The second step is how to get over your denial, because you probably will get denied the first time. All you have to do is reply to the email, the denial, and ask why, and you're requesting for more information. Chances are you just need to upload a form, a tax form. It's called an SSR4 form. And once you have that, then typically you're approved right after that. But they typically make you fight for it. So I would definitely recommend replying to your denial unless you get approved right away, which would be amazing. But don't get discouraged if you get denied the first time. Once you get approved, you've got to get your account set up. Now, there are 3 things you have to set up. You have to set up your shipping templates, which is typically your returns, where they want you to have your returns sent to. It can be your warehouse, your house, or a PO box. They just want that address updated. They want you to add your payment method. So how you get paid is very important to them. So they want you to add that. And lastly, they want you to add your business address, which can be the same thing as a return address. It just has to be updated. Business address must match with everything else that you have, whether it's your tax forms or your driver's license. All of those must match. Just make sure they match because that's very important to them. You don't want unnecessary bumps in the road. So having the match is incredibly important. Now, once you have all of those, that can take about 3 to 5 days, just depending. Then you're good to list items. Now, I highly recommend you just listing about 10 items into your catalog and converting them to WFS eligible. WFS eligible means you want to send them to the warehouse, versus seller fulfilled means you want to ship directly to the customer. I highly recommend adding 10 items that is WFS eligible, and that way your account gets approved and you are good to go. If you don't add them as WFS eligible, they probably won't approve your account as WFS eligible, so it's important to add them as WFS eligible. Then it is time to start sourcing. Now, you're probably wondering, why would I source after I list? You want to get your account completely approved, completely up and running before you start sourcing. Because if you're not WFS eligible, then you don't want to wait a long time and sit on product. Then you go and start sourcing after your account is completely approved and all of your items are published. There are so many ways you can source, whether it's in-store Walmart clearance to walmart.com, which I love that method, or there's Amazon to Walmart, or traditional OA, which is going from Kohl's to Walmart, or other local stores or big box stores and flipping them onto Walmart. All strategies are good, especially if you're already doing them on Amazon. You might as well just put them already onto Walmart as well. Now, once you have all your items you've sourced, it is now time to prep your items. I'm going to be talking as if we're sending this to WFS because that is 90% of my business. I don't do a lot of seller fulfilled. I live in a tiny apartment, so it's just not feasible for me. So now it's time to prep your items for WFS. And I love sending to WFS because I ship it and forget it, and it's easy as that. So you'll want to take off all the stickers, and you'll want to polybag anything that has any textile kind of patterns, such as apparel. Then you'll want to polybag anything that has like a fabric, such as a squishmallow, or anything that a baby can put in their mouth. You'll want to polybag those. But if you have experience with e-commerce on other platforms, you pretty much know what needs to be polybagged and what doesn't. Walmart doesn't have a lot of strict rules like Amazon, so I tend to follow Amazon's lead when it comes to what to polybag and what not to, because Walmart doesn't have those rules. You could get away with not doing it, but I do notice if I don't polybag things that should be polybagged, then they will get returned pretty easily because they'll get kind of dirty in the warehouse. Then you'll want to create your shipment. This is pretty simple. You just create a shipment on the WFS side of the Seller Center and just add the items. And this step is pretty simple. It's very similar as when you're sending a shipment in for FBA. There are so many nuances there, but for the most part, it's pretty simple, and creating a shipment is a lot easier than I would say for Amazon. Hey, would you like a free roadmap that tells you how to get started, what to look for when sourcing, and how to create a shipment all the way to getting paid and making this Walmart a full-time business? So please check out my freebie down below, and back to the video. All right, next is shipping your items. So now you want to pack all your items into boxes and send them out to WFS. So unlike Amazon, you need box contents, but with Walmart, you just need shipment contents. So if you have 5 boxes and 50 items, you just got to put them all in whichever box and however it'll fit. And then at the end, you get 2 labels just like you would for Amazon, and 1 label is tracking and the other one is the contents of the shipping of the entire shipment. So that does make it nice that you just have to worry about fitting them all into however many boxes, versus Amazon, you kind of do a little bit of Tetris per box and make sure their box contents are accurate. So that is kind of nice when it comes to Walmart. You just got to put them all in any box, whichever way it'll fit. Then my favorite step is scheduling a pickup with FedEx. Now, Walmart has a special relationship with FedEx, kind of like Amazon does with UPS. So you're able to schedule a FedEx pickup, and I personally love this because I live in an apartment, so driving to FedEx is just not convenient for me. They do charge, and so that does kind of have a bummer, but it is so convenient when they say they're gonna come, and it's just been amazing for me, and I just don't have to worry about it. Then you sit back and relax. This is my favorite part, and you just watch the sales come in, and you've done all the work before, and you just gotta wait for your items to get checked in, and then they'll sell, and then you get paid. Once you get paid, it is rinse, repeat, and do it over again. And that is why I love Walmart, because 1, it's very similar to Amazon. 2, it's easy, it's profitable, and it's just you can apply the same things you would for Amazon, and it's just kind of rinse, repeat, and keep going. If you want this roadmap, please check the link down below where you will get the roadmap that I have written out, and you can go step by step from just starting to opening your account to getting paid and starting over and building a new business. So if you want that, please check out the link below. And if you have any questions, please comment down below. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next one.